One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour. One nation, one power. Your eyes on the final hour.
Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Hebrews is getting real clear that purity and becoming one, that's our only way out, y'all. And you only become pure when you serve the Most High and Him alone. And do your best, break your back to keep the commandments. That's the only way we making it up out of here, y'all. And I was not even planning on going live today. Family, I think that I told y'all before, 90% of my live streams are not planned. 90% of them are not. I go when it's time to go. And once I became aware of this, I said, you know what? I got to share this with y'all.
One power. Your eyes on the fire.
I know what time it is. This is a warning, Hebrew. With everything that's going on all around us right now, if you want to just shrug this off, then shame on you, Hebrew. You can't be mad when you get taken out. In other words, when you perish suddenly, violently, viciously, brutally. Can't be mad when it goes down just like that. Sky Melvin in the building. What's up, Sky Melvin? Sky Melvin says, hey, Mr. Real Talk. Strength emoji, prayer emoji, thumbs up emoji. What's going on, Sky Melvin? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Y'all know we always give it a few minutes to see if any brews gonna come up in here, Yay. Hazel Woods says, what's going on, family? Blessings to all. Yay. What's going on, Hazel Woods? Blessings to you as well. I'm telling y'all just don't know how much it does my heart good when I get to come and hang out and be around people who only want to serve the Father, who only want to serve the Creator. King David says, Top X, just got my braids out and washed by my good old granny. Strength emoji. Hey, shout out to Granny, man. Shout out to Granny for holding you down, man. And you know what's crazy, King David? I'm telling you, it's so crazy that you mentioned your grandmother. Because I kid you not, bro. Earlier today, I was thinking about my grandmother and how much I miss her so much. Shout out to Granny, man. Shout out to Grannies worldwide. Gotta love them. Got to love them. Because once they gone, they gone. Shout out to Grannies, yo. And shout out to you, Brother King David. Y'all, in case you've been living under a rock, you're living in the end days, the end times, Hebrew. It's not just a rumor anymore. It never was just a rumor, just because you didn't believe it. Your great grandma and them, a lot of them knew that this world was going to come to an end. They might have been a little off with the timing, but they understood that this world is coming to an end. And right now, we living in the forefront of it, y'all. Do you see all the instability that is going on worldwide, family? We're literally on the brink of World War III. And to be quite honest with you, family, World War III has already started. Okay? But for many people, you're not going to realize it. You're not going to realize until you hear the big bang or them nukes show up. That's when many of our people are going to realize that World War III has already begun. Already, Hebrew. King David says, yep, while we got to love and respect our elders, they very important, especially the ones that know who who they are, like my grandma. She Torah only. Oh, man. Shout out to your grandmother, King David. I know that make you feel good, brother. King David says, going on 70. That's what's up. That's what's up. King David says, facts right in our eyes. Woo. Hazel Wood says, at King David, my granny 96 years old. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all, shout out to the grannies, y'all. Shout out to the grandmothers and grandfathers who are no longer here. And shout out to the grannies and the grandfathers who are still here. Shout out to them. J.R. Meadows, what's good, brother? J.R. Meadows says, thumbs up, people. That's right. Hit them thumbs up, Hebrew. Hit that thumbs up, Gentile. If you cleave into the house of Israel, you better hit that thumbs up. That's part of your initiation test. Hit that like button, Hebrew, so that another Hebrew can see this, wherever they may be. They might be in Europe, China, Russia, West Africa, Bolivia, Uruguay, Angola. Shout out to the brother Eli Barrows out there. He out there in Angola, holding it down for the Most High only. Shout out to the brothers in the so-called Middle East. Y'all know we got Hebrew Israelites over there in Afghanistan, in Turkey, in Libya. We ain't forget about you. All the Hebrews down in Mexico, the real Hebrews down in Guatemala. We know y'all out there getting treated like crap. The real Hebrews out in Peru. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Much love, family. Tired of the lies, y'all. King David says, oh, that's what's up. Strength emoji. 96. That's reward when you know scripture. That's right. All facts, y'all. All facts. What a dastardly time we living in, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. We get ready to get into it in a second, y'all. Top X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Y'all, when will this madness end, y'all? I'm going to show you guys a clip or two. I'm going to try not to keep you guys too long, all right? I know y'all probably laugh when I say that. Y'all like, man, nigga, you always say that. I really do be meaning it, y'all. I really do. Just like now. I'm not trying to keep y'all all night. You know, I know a lot of us, we got slavery to go to in the morning. Some of us are going to slavery later on tonight. But I got a clip or two I want to share with you guys. It's about something that went down over the weekend, you guys, in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. This world is out of control. Melissa Israel says, greetings, fam. My mom is 80 and Torah only. Hey, shout out to your mother, Melissa Israel, for being 80 years old and Torah only. Goodness gracious, y'all. Y'all know that's where our power is at, y'all, in that Torah. Y'all know that that's what's going to get us over, y'all. You got people out there calling us Yahweh only demons. I'm sure some people call us Torah only demons, Old Testament only devils, and all this other kind of crap. When in reality, we are the only ones who actually have a clue as to what's going on out here. Everybody else is just walking around in a daze, y'all. I know y'all see it too, wherever you guys are at out there in YouTube land, in Internetville. I know you guys can see it too. It's like major brain fog and confusion. You know what? I guess that's what it is. The Most High has confounded the nations, including the United States of America. People are walking around in a perpetual numbskullish state. Nothing but numbskulls, y'all. And I'm not saying that to disrespect anybody or name call, right? I'm saying this is serious. This is very serious what we got going on out here. The United States of America, also known as the daughter of Babylon, is fallen. It's already fell. But many of you, Hazelwood says, yep, the real walking dead. Facts. This place has already fallen. Okay, it's over. I'm at slavery today, talking to some of my fellow slaves, right? And I'm telling them, like, it really doesn't matter which way this election goes. Either way, you in for the ride of your life. Should have saw how these slaves looked at me earlier when I told them it was the wrath of God coming down. Nobody said a word. I'm sure those guys, those fellow slaves of mine, I'm sure they would have wished that I wouldn't have said that. Okay? But I deal with reality. And we always talk about reality when I'm amongst the slaves. So hey, since we at the end of the world, the end times, I'm gonna talk about what's really going on. The end of the world, end times. And I was keeping it real with them, letting them know that this is judgment from the Most High. And I'm sure they might not say nothing, but I know the wheels in their brains are rolling because I've been telling them for weeks, right? And they've been like, at first it started off like, well, Mr. Real Talk, I mean, hey, this guy's a conspiracy nut, yada, 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 yada. But every day, the things that I've been saying for weeks, they're really starting to see it more and more. It's getting a little more undeniable with every passing day. Every day that this country sinks deeper into the abyss, it's becoming quite obvious that this place is on its last leg. I'll go as far as to say the legs have already been completely removed. But in many people's mind out there, this place is standing on its last leg, even though the legs are already gone. But that's just how unaware the American population is to reality, you guys. But you know why? And a big reason of that, because they've been able to hide behind white Jesus. White Jesus made it so that America never had to worry about any of these things. Love, 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 brother. Most High, please forgive me for saying that name. That's white JC gave America a pass. So they never had to pay for any of their crimes. This is a new thing that's going on in the daughter of Babylon, and it's called destruction. This place always thought that it was unbreakable. Well, now, as I heard old gangster say in the movie, your slip is showing. That's what he said, right? Old school gangster movie. Maybe been like, I don't know, from the 20s or 30s or something like that. If you know, you know. America is slipping. The daughter of Babylon was slipping. You got fat. Thought it was just going to be a free ride in a fancy car forever. And then the Most High done threw a monkey wrench in your plans by destroying the daughter of Babylon. It's so crazy now. North Carolina is catching pure hell with the natural disaster, the flood, hurricanes, whatever you want to call it. The Most High is cracking them upside their heads down there. For one, it's probably for that brother who they hung down in North Carolina, and also that brother that they executed down there, even though they knew he was innocent, but they still executed him. You ain't gonna tell me the Most High ain't cracking heads for that. I'm not gonna hear it. Okay? And just like right now, I've been saying it for months, okay? And this story right now, this clip I'm gonna show y'all, of course, the news is gonna always play games with you, right? Because they know you sweet for it. You real soft, you weak, you're gullible, and you're sweet. You're easy to be had. So that's exactly what they're doing. They're having their way with you. Of course, they're not gonna mention exactly who it is. That right there should tell you this thing got illegal alien invader all over it. And for some know-it-all Hebrew out there try to say, oh, that was black people out there doing it. Nigga, what I'm about to show y'all, if this was black people doing this, it'd be a bunch of dead niggas in the street. And black people know not to do this kind of stuff because you know that the police is gonna take your black ass out. If you black, this is something you already know. Okay, that goes without saying. The clip I'm gonna show y'all got illegal alien invader all over it. We just went live yesterday and told you 15,000 convicted murderers. They stopped them at the border, found out that there was 15,000 convicted murderers, and then they said, okay, no problem. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another 16,000 convicted rapists. And they said, hey, no problem, buddy. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. That's what they did. And I've been telling you guys for months, you're surrounded by illegal alien savages. And every day I'm proving to be right more and more every single day. Not because I'm so smart, but because I am aware of reality out here. I'm aware that this is the end of the world, y'all. The end times are here. You are staring the end times right in the face. Whether you know it or not, whether you come to terms with it or not, whether you accept it or not. You better snap out of it. Because over the weekend in Cleveland, armed criminals. Did you hear what I said, Hebrew? Armed criminals stopping traffic in a street takeover in downtown Cleveland. What y'all know about that? I want somebody out there to tell me why this is not all over the news. Can anybody out there tell me that, please? Y'all save me. Says shalom, brothers and sisters. All praises to the Most High Yah. For your mom, Melissa, fist up. That's right. Good to see you, brother. Y'all save me. Hope all is well, brother. You guys, I'm telling you, this video is a warning, okay? And this warning is going to every single one of you out there, whether you're on this live or on this playback. Just know that over the weekend, there were armed criminals who stopped traffic and did a street takeover. I believe it was on I-90. Listen to what I just said. I-90. You do know that's a major thoroughfare, correct? But yet, armed criminals. I want you to just think about what I just said. Armed criminals stopping traffic in street takeovers out in the middle of the damn street doing donuts, spinning tires, setting fires, pouring gasoline out in the street and setting fires 10 feet tall, brandishing firearms. Ran up on a party bus, brandishing firearms. Wanted to get in the bus, wanted to come inside of the bus. Now, what do you think they were going to do had they got on that party bus? How the hell? Oh, I forgot to tell you this too. Not only in Cleveland, Ohio, but they also did it in like 5 or 6 other cities that same night, that at the same exact time in Ohio. Did you know that? They did it in like 5 or 6 different cities in Ohio at the same time, stopping traffic with guns. You let that resonate for a second, Hebrew. You let that shit resonate for a second. King David says, I-90, that's crazy. That's a major street. That's like taking over 635, I-20, big street people take to travel. Uh-huh. Do y'all see this? And these people stopped traffic. Do you hear me? Imagine if you would have been out there maybe going to work, maybe coming home from work. Maybe you're out there with your mother, with your dad, with your wife, with your brother, with your sister, and then these niggas out there stopping traffic, and you like, ho, 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 what's going on out here? And you realize it's a bunch of armed criminals demanding traffic to stop, and they got guns. That's the only way that you stop traffic in 6 different cities at the same damn time. You got guns, armed criminals. Do you guys, are you alarmed at all by that? If you're not alarmed by that, if that doesn't set off red flags in your brain, you know what? It's a good chance that you're not gonna make it. Melissa Israel says, "As Yah saved me, my mom always prayed to Yah not to be deceived. I'm so grateful she can see the truth." Hey, all praises to the Most High, because most people, they can never break away from that idol. That idol has a grip on humanity. That's another reason why the Most High has sent these illegal alien savages here, y'all. They're here to do what they always been doing: kill people and rape people. This is not a game. I'm telling you, some of you guys out there, I'm sure there's some people who actually would have crapped their pants. Imagine just being out on a Saturday evening, you riding in your car, whether you riding on a party bus, riding on a bicycle, and then a whole bunch of armed criminals show up and block traffic, stop traffic, and start setting fires and throwing gasoline all over the streets and brandishing firearms. Oh, and I forgot this. They shot at police officers with pellet guns. Now, I don't give a damn what kind of gun it was. They shot at police with pellet guns. Do y'all see what's going on right in front of your face? You know what's getting ready to happen, right? If these people are clever enough and they got balls big enough to stop traffic in 6 different cities in the same state at the same time, what happens when they want to do that and they want to get violent? You think that wasn't a test run? You can fall for that crap if you want to. You can fall for that crap if you want to. The news is doing what they always do. They're telling you half truths because they would rather that you either be raped by an illegal immigrant invader or killed by an illegal immigrant invader rather than to tell you the truth and to let you know your country's already been taken, sir. Your country's already been taken, ma'am. Melissa Israel says, "How did the police not arrest them?" And look, and that's another dead giveaway as to who this was doing this. It's these damn illegal alien invaders. These niggas get to do whatever the hell they want. They can kill you, they can rape you, they can rob you. Maybe they'll go to jail for a day or two. A lot of the times, not even that. A lot of the times, within an hour or two after committing a heinous crime, they go free. Welcome to America, the sanctuary city, the sanctuary country, where we house and love criminals. Y'all know if you've been paying attention to what's going on with all these illegal alien invaders, you know they can be a repeat offender. It doesn't matter. They're not going to hand them over to ICE. They're not going to deport them. They're just going to maybe take them to jail for a few hours and then they'll release them, just like they did at the border when they came across 15,000 convicted murderers. They said, "Oh, okay, no problem. Welcome to our country." And then they proceeded to release them into the United States of America. Just like when they came across 16,000 convicted rapists at the border. They said, "Hey, no problem. Come on in. Welcome to my country." See? And now you're going to pay the price for it. I told you guys that this government is feeding the citizens to the illegal aliens. Like literally, they're going to feed you to them. And that's what they've done. That's why the country has tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of millions of illegal alien murderers and rapists. Yes, they're murderers and they're rapists. I said it. And it's true. If a lot of you women out there, you want to walk around with your buttocks revealed, You ain't doing nothing but tempting them rapists, and they're gonna get with you. And if you've been watching these devils, you know how they go. They're not just raping you. They rape you and then they kill you. Or haven't you not been paying attention to what these illegal alien savages have been up to? It's the reason why I call them savages. And it's the reason you guys don't know. In a lot of these South American countries, rape is the norm. You think rape goes on in America? You ain't seen nothing. Rape is part of South American culture. I don't care who likes this. You don't like what I'm saying? Get off my channel. Period. We deal with reality over here. And South American culture is steeped in rape and sexual assault. If you know, you know. And now they brought that same bullshit right here to America. So for all you women out there that like to walk around with your buttocks out and your breast all out, when them illegal savages jump on you, they're going to rape you and then they're going to put you to death. And you're not going to realize that's going to be judgment from the Most High, because you're not supposed to be out with your buttocks out and your breast poking niggas in their eye. You're not supposed to be out like that. And since nobody can tell American women nothing, American women have just made up their minds. They're going to do what they want, how they want. They can dress how they want. Well, guess what? That's until all of these rapists show up. And they're going to change your mind. Trust me. And if you don't change your mind, you're going to get put to death. So you're going to learn your lesson one way or another. Cautionary tale to all you so-called black women out there, all you so-called Hispanic women, all you so-called white women, all you so-called African women, all of you women out there. If you can hear this video on the live or the playback, you women, you better start moving different out there, because you are surrounded by millions of convicted rapists. And you don't even know it. I know you women who come over here on this channel, you guys know it, but the majority of women on planet Earth, they don't know that they're surrounded by tens and tens and tens and millions of convicted rapists. They don't know that. Most women don't know that rape is a part of South American culture. And I don't care who likes this. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can scram. This channel is for people who don't want to be viciously and brutally killed. This channel is for people who want to live. So we don't care who gets offended. We're trying to stay alive. If you're offended, then leave. Or educate yourself so you're not offended. And then you can stay and desire to live like the rest of us. Okay? We ain't got time to be playing these childish games around here, y'all. But as I was running my big black mouth, we're going to get to this these clips. Fair use, fair use. Fair use, fair use. Hey, listen. Fair use, fair use.
Just on Nantucket, but in our country.
Former President Donald.
Fair use, you guys.
Not anymore. As a father, it truly scares me. And I would like to see more being done. It's not what Nantucket once was. I feel that there is an invasion happening, not just on Nantucket, but in our country.
What did he say? Let's take it back again. Fair use, fair use. King David says, ladies, please get you a strong Torah only man. Then screaming, I don't need a man. Trust me, you need us. Read scripture. Facts, King David. Yah Save Me says, send them to Funky Town. Exactly, brother. Yah Saves Me. Hey, you guys, piggybacking off of what both of these brothers just said. I hope you guys are listening, whether you're on the live or the playback. First, King David says, ladies, please get you a strong Torah only man. Then screaming, I don't need a man. Trust me, you need us. Read scripture. Women out there all over the world, if this video finds you, you better find you a Torah only, also known as an Old Testament only, also known as a Yah only, also known as a Yahweh only man. That's the kind of man that you need, and you do need him. And if you're thinking that you don't, you're gonna find yourself one day, and it could be soon, on the business end of a sexual assault by a heathen, pagan, Gentile dog. Okay? And to piggyback off of Brother Y'all Says Me says, send them to Funky Town. Yeah. And look, I tell y'all, these people are savages. As if the American savage wasn't enough. Now we got to deal with international and worldwide savages. But when these savages want to play with you and put your health and your life or your family in danger, you send their ass to Funky Town, okay? And you may say, well, Mr. Real Talk, how am I going to send them to Funky Town? Well, there are plenty of kind of ways to do it out there. Depends on what are you into? You got things like swords, you got shanks, you got knives, you got guns, little guns, big guns. Who am I to tell you how to send a demon savage to Funky Town? But I can tell you this, like I heard a brother say before, you need to stay savage ready, okay? Because these illegal immigrants, as well as these American savages, people have lost their damn minds, okay? People have lost their damn minds. And this country has been fully invaded. Fully invaded. So since we know that, and look, let's not kid ourselves, America was already a mess with these American savages. As if the black, white, and Hispanic American savages wasn't enough. Now you got to deal with every damn savage under the sun, y'all. And some of these savages from overseas, some of them from South America, Central America, they serious about their business, and they love sexually assaulting women, and they love sexually assaulting children too. These people are animals. They're rapists, killers. Okay, and you got to keep that in mind, and you got to get your mind into a state where you are mentally prepared to send a savage to Funky Town, and then praise the Most High after you send them to Funky Town. This is not a game. You are living smack dab in the middle of war. Now, I'm going to tell you, of course, if you can find peace, and of course, we know there's no peace on this world, but if you don't have to use violence, then of course, then, hey, that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing. But if you have to get busy and use some kind of form of violence, then you need to be zealous in whatever form of physical rendering you decide to bring forth. I gotta watch the words I say, because YouTube will try to spin this and try to say, I'm inciting this, I'm inciting that. I'm not inciting nothing. I'm telling you, this country has been taken, and you're surrounded by American savages and international savages. Some of these savages are professional savages. And so when they run up on you or your family and threaten your health, your life, or your well-being, send them to Funky Town where they belong. Because guess what? A savage won't hesitate to send you there. So you should not have any mercy. That's the thing. Don't give a savage any mercy, you guys. Have no love for him at all. King David says 100 at Melissa Israel. Until the Most High awake that spirit in both us male and females, we damage proof. But as of now, we the physical one for y'all to hold up until the Most High put that spiritual energy in us. Strength emoji. Won't that be a day? And that can be coming sooner than we think too. Y'all, we really are literally going to need a rescue mission, y'all. Sky Melvin says 100. Yeah. Now let me play this. Let me stop running my big bag mouth and play this. Fair use, fair use.
And that includes very posh communities like Nantucket, Massachusetts.
We were all close as a community, and we did feel safe, but not anymore. As a father, it truly scares me, and I would like to see more being done. It's not what Nantucket once was. I feel that there is an invasion happening, not just on Nantucket, but in our country.
He's not telling you no lies. I know you guys see it. The country's been fully invaded already. They don't have to send no warriors, no ships. All of the invaders are already here.
Former President Donald Trump has some tough words for Vice President Kamala Harris.
To all rapists, drug dealers, human traffickers, and murderers, welcome to America. It is important that you send a thank you note to Lion Kamala Harris, because without her, you would not be here. But we don't want you here, and you're going to get the hell out very soon.
Former President Donald
I gotta
Trump
play that
has
again,
some
y'all.
tough words for Vice President
Fair
Kamala
use.
Harris.
I gotta play that again, y'all. Fair use, fair use.
Not just on Nantucket, but in our country.
Former President Donald Trump has some tough words for Vice President Kamala Harris.
To all rapists, drug dealers, human traffickers, and murderers, welcome to America. It is important that you send a thank you note to Lion Kamala Harris, because without her, you would not be here. But we don't want you here.
Nope.
And you're going to get the hell out very soon.
That's right. Ooh. Oh my goodness. My goodness. He said, we don't want you here. That's one clip I wanted y'all to see, right? Oh, there's more.
This is some back.
There is more. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use.
Scary street takeovers all over Cleveland just days before the Guardians playoffs start. Thanks for joining us. I'm Caitlin McCarthy. Crowds of criminals in masks pointing guns at people, even firing airsoft guns.
What? Crowds of criminals in masks? That's how you know this was not black people. They would have murdered your black ass out there if you tried some shit like this. Crowds of criminals in masks with guns. Do that sound like black people to y'all out there? We're not going to play those games. Those sound like illegal immigrant invaders doing what they do. Setting up shop and wrecking shit. They did this in 6 different cities at the same exact time in the same state. And they did it with masks and guns. Why they not telling you the other cities where they did this at? Huh? You guys don't know what time it is? This place is over out there.
One hitting a cop. I-90, the heart of downtown.
This place is over.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Caitlin McCarthy. Crowds of criminals in masks pointing guns at people, even firing airsoft guns. One hitting a cop. I-90, the heart of downtown, actually shut down while they shot off fireworks and tried to light fires on the road as drivers desperately called 911. Michelle
Hazel Wood says Trump wicked as heck, but he told the truth on this. Yeah, he did. You are right, and you are right. He wicked as heck, but he told the truth on this one.
has the breaking details.
Hey, don't get out of the vehicle. Get off. Oh, boy.
In this cell phone camera video, it's difficult to see, but a limo bus driver and more than a dozen people who were part of a bachelor party became victims of a troubling and terrorizing trend.
Okay, did y'all hear that? First of all, those guys out there are in grave danger. You know why? Because they on a party bus at a bachelor party. So you know what that means? They was out there probably with some girls whoring themselves out, giving money, softcore prostitution or hardcore prostitution. Either way, it was a lot of ill-gotten things going on a bachelor party on a party bus, more than likely. That's all I'm saying. So right then and there, see you guys, This is the kind of things that can get you killed right now. We are in the end days, y'all. Out on a party bus, on that joint with strippers maybe and doing all kind of stuff. I'm not saying that they had strippers on there. I'm telling you this for your safety. We at the time now, you want to be out here in the streets wilding out, being a nigga, being a so-called American, doing whatever you think you're doing out here, Shangri-La-Di-Da and all that other stuff, you're going to find yourself on the business end of a beating or a raping or a killing at the hands of an illegal alien invader. These niggas, yo, they said they were mobs of criminals or groups of criminals with masks and guns. Even Stevie Wonder know that this is not black people doing this. That's why they're not calling what it is. They know what this is. They know that this is the illegal alien invader army that the U.S. government paid to bring here to kill and terrorize you. I've been telling y'all for weeks, the United States government has put a hit out on every U.S. citizen, and they're using the illegal alien invaders to do the hit. And they're paying them in the form of food stamps and financial assets, giving them cars, giving them outright cash, food stamps, all kind of weapons, because those are the hitmen that America is using to terrorize you and to rape and to kill you. I'm saying it as plain as I can say it, y'all. And that's how I won't be surprised one day if I try to come on here. If y'all ever come on here and look for this channel and it's just gone, just know that they took this channel down, y'all. That's why I'm leaving y'all my email. Okay, the email is in this video description right now. Glory to Yah 1121 at Gmail. And also subscribe to my backup channel, Dry Bones Resurrection, y'all, in case they try that crazy crap over here. Because they don't want me telling you this. Just like we went live yesterday, and that white guy said they would rather that you get raped and killed at the hands of an illegal immigrant instead of telling you the truth about how much danger you really are in. That's the agenda, y'all. Every TV station on TV should be interrupted right now. They should be the ones showing y'all what I'm showing you right now. But why they not doing it? Because they're all in on it. This is going down. They did this in like 5 or 6 cities at the same exact time. You know what that tells me? That these niggas are organized. Yeah. You know what that tells me? If they just wanted to do that one day and just start killing anybody who's around, stop traffic in 5 different cities, hop out with guns, and just start killing niggas. You think that these people don't get down like that? You think that they can't do that? You see what they're doing right now? This is serious business, y'all. You better snap out of it or you're going to find yourself on the business end of this. Fair use. We're going to take it from the top again. Fair use, fair use.
Breaking news alert.
Scary street takeovers all over Cleveland just days before the Guardians playoffs start. Thanks for joining us. I'm Caitlin McCarthy. Crowds of criminals in masks pointing guns at people, even firing airsoft guns. One hitting a cop. I-90, the heart of downtown, actually shut down while they shot off fireworks and tried to light fires on the road as drivers desperately called 911.
Niggas shooting off fireworks in late September right off the highway. Do y'all see this? You can believe that these are American citizens if you want. You can believe that crap if you want. This got illegal alien invader written all over it, y'all.
The show Nix has the breaking details.
Hey, don't get out of the vehicle. Get off. Oh, boy.
In this cell phone camera video, it's difficult to see, but a limo bus driver and more than a dozen people who were part of a bachelor party became victims of a troubling and terrorizing trend: street takeovers.
And they were screaming and everything, swarming the bus. Guns were pointing at my driver and everybody inside my bus.
The limo bus, along with hundreds
He
of
said guns were pointed at his driver and everybody inside the bus. What if that was you on that bus, Hebrew?
their cars were forced to slam on the brakes. I-90 West near West 14th, blocked by armed criminals who literally shut down the freeway.
You hear this? Blocked by armed criminals blocking the freeway. Hey, y'all, this is some terrorist shit right here. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see what is going on? You're talking real live takeovers in multiple cities at the same time. Armed criminals in masks stopping traffic like you the police. Y'all, this is a straight up terrorist act right here. Do you guys see what's going on? If they got the ability to do that, you know what else they got the ability to do? Whatever they want. I hope somebody out there who didn't understand what time it is, I hope after seeing this you understand what time it is, Hebrew. Sky Melvin says, wow. Yeah, wow is right, Sky Melvin. Sky Melvin says, you can't go nowhere these days. Got to stay safe and be ready for everything. Strength emoji. Exactly. And see, y'all, what the devil would be? What if they pull this shit one day when somebody's out there on the way to work and they decide to stop rush hour traffic? Don't tell me they can't do it. If they did it once, they can do it again. And these people are clearly organized. They can coordinate their stop points where they're going to stop people at gunpoint and then just start killing people. Y'all better understand what's going on. The shit has already hit the fan, y'all. And you don't even know what time it is. It's go time. It's a wrap. You are going to be brutally, viciously killed. If you won't turn to the Most High and Him only, you get ready to die out here in these streets. Straight up. Hazelwood says all major cities are going to under siege before long. Exactly. Do you see this shit, Hazelwoods? Hey, Hazelwoods, do you see this, Hazelwoods? You guys, does everybody out there on this live stream get the gravity of what took place Saturday night, y'all? And Americans are so idiotic. You're such stupid fools out there. You stupid Americans. You're so dumb and stupid. Niggas don't even know what this means because your brain is too black. Your brain is too American. Your brain is too small. This goes for you white people too, you Hispanics people too. Anybody out there who's on the soil of America, even the people outside of America, I'm sure they know what time it is. People in other countries looking at what's going on right now, they know what time it is. But it's only dumb, stupid Americans who are so weak, stupid, soft, idiotic, pathetic, you weenies, and you don't even know. They did this in 5 or 6 different cities, y'all, throughout the state, y'all. And they did it all at the same time. You know what that means? They're extremely organized and sophisticated, and they got hella artillery. For all you know, this could be some damn militia squad from fucking Bangladesh. You don't know shit because they don't check nobody no more at the borders. Come one, come all. You a killer? No problem. You a rapist? No problem. Welcome to my country. And now this the kind of shit you got to deal with right here. America is toast. You know what? Many of you out there, you get ready to be brutally, viciously killed by the Most High God. Oh my God, the blood is gonna run like water in a faucet. America is done. It's gonna be so much blood in these streets, and I can see it now. These niggas gonna stop traffic one day, just like they did Saturday night. They're gonna hop out and they just gonna start gunning people down. And as you're seeing people get gunned down in your face, then you're gonna realize and understand what all these videos was about. Then you're gonna realize, but you know what? Most of you out there, you're idolaters. So even though you might think about this video, but you are gonna do what comes natural to you because you're gonna see so many people getting killed in front of your face. It's gonna scare the shit out of you, and then you're gonna call on the world's favorite idol, and then you're gonna get put to death on the spot. Period. Yah Saves Me says the purge is coming. Facts, Yah Saves Me. Y'all, what in the hell will we do if you at your slavery one day, or you on the way to your slavery, and then they stop traffic as you're going to work? A whole bunch of criminals with masks, and they just stop traffic and start making niggas get out their car. And if you don't get out of the car, they gun you down. And don't tell me nothing like that can't happen. If you think that something like that can't happen, you're out of your mind. How many times do I got to tell y'all that there are tens and tens and tens and tens and millions of illegal savages, hitmen, drug dealer, cartel, terrorists, rapists The worst of the worst of planet Earth are here. Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS. You guys got no idea what's getting ready to go down. And you know what? I guarantee you, everybody out there who has the ability and the resources to flee, if you don't flee, you're going to be killed. You're going to be killed. You got the resources, you got the opportunity, you got the know-about, the know-how, the connects to flee, but you just decide, I'm not going nowhere. I will be shocked if you're not brutally killed. I will be shocked. I hope you guys know what this means that they were able to do that, y'all. I hope you guys know what this means. King David says, I profile anyone who look odd or they look like they looking too hard my direction. I don't go by looks either. Even if they look innocent, I'm still watching. They main ones draw you in with looks. Hell yeah, King David. Hey, y'all, and it's funny you say that, King David. When I be out in the streets nowadays, y'all, I don't give a damn who it is. Just like King David said, I don't care if it's a man, a woman, a child, a young person, an old person. If you look kind, friendly, or not. If I don't know you intimately, I'm looking at you sideways. And guess what? As soon as you try to try me, either two things gonna happen. Either you gonna have things go your way, or I'm gonna have things go my way. And I'm telling you right now, I don't give a damn who it is. One of these savages try to try me out here. I know what's at stake out here. So I'm gonna play to win the game. And you can take that however you mean that. I advise all of you Hebrews out here, when you playing with these savages, play to win. Just win, baby. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Just win. Just make sure you make it home to your family, Hebrew. To hell with all that other shit. Sky Millman says, that's crazy. Yeah. Sky Millman says, they don't care. Facts.
With the airsoft weapon, we had reports. Driver and everybody inside my bus.
The limo bus, along with hundreds of other cars, were forced to slam on the brakes. I-90 West near West 14th, blocked by armed criminals who literally shut down the freeway. And 6 other locations.
I just got a question again. Have you niggas ever heard of anybody in the United States of America? I ain't talking about a third world country. Have you ever heard of anybody in the United States of America being able to stop traffic on the freeway that wasn't a police officer? Is there anybody out there who's ever heard of or seen something like that in America? And if the answer is no, then that means what I said a few weeks ago is true. And here's what I said a few weeks ago. I got the banner right here. Here's what I said a few weeks ago. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here it is. America is now a Spanish country. Yeah. And it ain't just a Spanish country. It's a third world Spanish country. And anybody out there who doesn't believe what I'm saying, all you got to do is give it a few more weeks. I've been knew this, right? Because I seen what was going on months ago. You already live in a third world Spanish country. And for those of you who don't believe me, I promise you, you will see soon. You will see soon. Okay? You're going to see soon. You should be seeing it now. You should be seeing it now. You live in a third world Spanish country right now. And I pray to the Most High that it doesn't take for something like this to happen to you or your family or worse before you understand what I'm telling you, Hebrew. This is no longer America. This is now, like I said, a third world Spanish country. And you're going to find out the hard way. I'm trying to prevent you from finding out the hard way by just telling you straight up. Sky Melvin says, no, you've never seen anybody in the United States of America who can stop traffic on the freeway that wasn't the police. And they didn't just do this in one spot. They did it in several spots all at the same time. So you know what that means? They got hella artillery and they are hella organized. And also, they don't give a damn. You let that sink in. You are getting ready to get your teeth kicked in out there if you won't let JC go. Mark my words. Mark my words.
In the city.
And one of our officers was struck with the airsoft weapon. We had reports that there were firearms pointed at citizens throughout this incident.
Do you hear that? At citizens throughout this incident. Do you hear that? And you better believe they wasn't just pointing guns at the people on that little bus. You better believe that. What are you going to do one day if you are at work, if you are at your slavery, and you look up and you see a band of criminals, masked, armed criminals barging into your slavery at work? What the hell you going to do, Hebrew? Oh, you think this can't happen to you? You think that these armed savages with masks can't come to your job and other people's job and just start getting busy doing God knows what? Because if these people come to your job, only the Most High knows what they're going to do to you. Maybe they'll just kill you, get it over with. Maybe. Or maybe they'll take you to one of them torture houses where they torture you, rape you, chop you up, sell your organs. You don't know these people. But you're getting ready to know them, though. Especially all you idolaters out there. You're getting ready to know these people intimately. Yeah, they're here for you. They're here. These people are here for you idolaters. Yah Saves Me says election night and all that week will be crazy. Hell yeah. He says, I put in vacation for that week. And bruh said he ain't playing. Hey, I feel you, bruh. Man, they mess around and have to call some state of emergency out here, man. Y'all see how wicked it is? Do y'all see how wicked this is, y'all? Do y'all see now? Do you see how unsafe it is every single day? None of these people have been arrested, y'all.
There was also, fireworks throughout, aside from the location on the freeway.
You hear this? These niggas out there doing fireworks, y'all.
Police Chief Dorothy Todd says this all started with a social media post and a group from Cincinnati that's created the same kind of chaos in other major Ohio cities, with cars doing donuts and then people igniting rings of fire in the streets. The chief says others from Columbus and Cleveland also took part.
No reports of any serious injuries to our community, but this is still
Do you hear what she's saying? Do you hear what she's saying?
Fine. This is more than a traffic issue. These are felony crimes. When you gather for these purposes and you're causing this scare to the entire community, these are felony crimes, and we are investigating this, and we are working with our federal, state, and local partners to address this.
Like something out of a crazy movie scene, the limo bus owner says his driver and the passengers on the bus were terrified to be stranded up on the bridge by a group of masked gunmen who were blocking the bus and taunting them.
Do y'all hear this shit? Hey, y'all, this is the United States of America. Do you guys know that this could have happened to any one of us out there? I want you guys to realize what time this is. This could have been any one of us on here or any one of our families. You could have been going to slavery, could have been going to work, could have been going to school, could have been going grocery shopping, could have just been going for a drive. And now you got to worry about stuff like this. Now you tell me that the illegal immigrant savages are not behind this. I'm not buying it. I ain't buying it. And if it was anybody else, they would be in jail or dead. These illegal immigrant invaders are terrorizing America, y'all. King David says, see, Mr. Talk, people don't take it seriously until it rounds going by the millimeter in real life and not in a movie. It's something about death when it's lurking. People stop playing. Sad it got to get to that. Hey, King David, you are 100% correct, bruh. You 100% correct. That's why I always say people don't want to listen. But I say, when you see the blood running the street, it's something about seeing a nigga get put to death or somebody trying to put you to death. It's something about being right next to that when it's going down that gets niggas' attention, particularly when blood starts to get shed. That's when people want to pay attention. Just like when the whole pandemic thing broke out. People were dying every day, and that's when niggas wanted to listen up. Same thing with now. It's sad it takes to this thing getting like this. We are literally living in a movie. You heard what the lady said. Let me play it back.
Our federal, state, and local partners to address this.
Like something out of a crazy movie scene, though.
Like something out of a crazy movie scene. Do we not say that all the time? You living in a movie, and it's called The Purge. The Purge is already begun, y'all. You think that this is not purge activity right here? You're sadly mistaken. This is purge activity. You're living in it right now.
Limo bus owner says his driver and the passengers on the bus were terrified to be stranded up on the bridge by a group of masked gunmen who were blocking the bus and taunting them. Melvin Beck, who owns the limo service PST LLC, tells me he got in his car and tried to race to help his limo driver as he called police. He's thankful his driver and passengers are safe, but says his bus had the window busted and Cincy's Street Takeover written on the side of it. As a taxpayer, he says he's concerned because he says it took police at least 30 minutes to respond.
Somebody got shot and killed, anything.
Several members of Cleveland City Council's Safety Committee were trying to organize their own meeting with the police chief, wondering how they can keep history from repeating itself.
That's a lie. They're not going to keep history from repeating itself, and they're not trying to. This thing is over. It's a wrap. The daughter of Babylon will now sit in the ground, sit on the ground, sit in the dust. Like Uncle Isaiah prophesied, it's a wrap. The Lord of hosts is bringing this place to its knees. And unless you want to join him, Hebrew, you had better repent with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul. Turn all the way to the Most High in him only. Despise all other deities and gods. Those are idols. Worship the Most High, serve him only. Do your best, Hebrew, to keep the commandments. Read the commandments. Learn the commandments. Learn the Torah. Learn the Old Testament. And do your best to keep those laws written therein. And the Most High is going to see to it that you be okay. He's our only option, y'all. This could literally happen to any one of us. What's to stop these masked men from going up to the schools and attacking children? You think that these bastards won't harm children? Are you crazy? You think they won't harm children? You're out of your mind. Masked criminals with guns stopping traffic on the freeway. Y'all, this is one of the biggest stories. Every day I'm hearing like the biggest crime story that I've ever heard in my life. It's over, y'all. Sometimes things are moving so fast and getting so bad. I mean, I knew that these things would come, but it's actually sometimes it's a little shocking to see how bad things are. To see that tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of millions of illegal invaders can just walk right in, fly right in, and have the whole country surrounded. See, this is what happens when you got open borders. Shit like this. It's over, Hebrew. You got one hope and one hope only. You're going to turn to the Lord of hosts, the Most High only, or you are going to die. And it's going to be a vicious, brutal, bloody death. You're going to die. Straight pain, anguish, suffering. You know how scared those people were on that party bus? Do you know how scared the people were who were not on the party bus? People who may have been walking the streets. People who were just in their car trying to get something to eat, trying to get home. You know how scared they were to see that masked men with guns, held them at bay, and commanded power and authority over them? You do know that was an act of terrorism, right? That was a terrorist act. And they're not even talking about it on the news. That's got to show you what time it is, Hebrew. They're never going to be honest. They're going to have you think that everything is honky-dory, A-OK, until you get your door kicked in by illegal immigrant rapists, until a nuclear bomb shows up. They're just going to keep on pushing the same old BS. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Nothing going on here. And then you're just going to suddenly become aware of everything is going on here. And more than likely, that'll be when an illegal alien savage is standing over you right before he snuffs you out. Probably like a second or two before he puts you to death. You're going to realize you've been in a war this whole time. And now it's too late. And now you're going to the afterlife because you wanted to ignore what's right in front of your face. Hebrew, I'm telling you, do not ignore these things. When you leave out your door from now on, every single day, you better be paying attention. You got children out there, you better be watching your children and you better pay attention to them. More kidnaps and abduction going on than a little bit in America. More rape than a little bit. More killing than a little bit. You're in a bad spot, y'all. And the only way you're going to make it out of this, you're going to turn to the Most High. And Him only. If you don't turn to the Most High, you are going to die. Are you ready for that, Hebrew? Are you ready to be coming home from work one day and to be pulled over and stopped on the freeway by masked men with guns? And it was enough of them, and they had enough guns to command traffic to stop. Just think about that. Even if you one nigga with a gun, I don't care what kind of gun you got. If these niggas are deep enough and got enough weaponry to command the whole freeway to stop, one nigga with a gun, no matter what kind, you're going to be no match for them. Fair use, fair use. I got to show y'all this clip one more time. Fair use, fair use.
There is an invasion happening, not just on Nantucket, but in our country.
Former President Donald Trump has some tough words for Vice
Trump is wicked as heck, but he told the truth about this.
President Kamala Harris.
To all rapists, drug dealers, human traffickers, and murderers, welcome to America. It is important that you send a thank you note to Lion Kamala Harris, because without her, you would not be here. But we don't want you here, and you're going to get the hell out very soon. We're getting
Vice President Kamala Harris will her very first.
Woo. King David says that's the only pro about being raised in the hood. Naturally scan everything, so it's second nature regardless. Yeah, King David. Yeah, bruh. That's crazy. You some of the same things I've been thinking about all day. You bringing these things out, bruh. Because I've been thinking about that too, right? I told you, nowadays, I don't care who it is, how old you are, man, woman, boy, child. If I don't know you intimately, I'm looking at you sideways and I'm profiling the hell out of you. And like King David said, that's the good thing about being raised in the hood. You naturally had to be doing that when you was raised in the hood. So, like you said, it's like second nature. You know what I'm saying? And in the hood, you grew up in the hood, you can feel when it's smoke in the air. You can feel the beef in the hood. You can feel when things have been going down and when things are about to go down. All my hood niggas out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. And you can feel that same feeling right now that you had in the hood when you knew some shit was about to kick off. You know that feeling in the hood that you get. It's a certain feeling. You like, yeah, it's getting ready to go down. You got that same feeling right now, seeing everything that's going on in America. That's why I don't trust nobody. If I don't know you intimately, hey Hebrews, when I be out here in these streets, I be looking at everybody sideways. I don't care who it is. I don't trust you. And I will get busy on you. I don't care if you're a man, woman, boy, child. We got terrorists. And they can fool you, like King David said, with that little innocent look, and they'll run up on you and do you something bad. I ain't got no problem with sending a savage to Funky Town. I don't care if that's an American savage or an overseas savage. I'm going to send your ass to Funky Town. And that's going to be that. Or you going to send me there. It's definitely not going to go smooth as you think it's going to go. I can tell you that. Hazel Woods says, true, King David. I'm like that, always have been. I don't trust nothing. 100. Yeah. Facts, y'all. And that's how we got to be, y'all. It's a shame, y'all. We literally got to live at a super, super, super state of high alert because there's so much nonsense going on. And we got masked, armed men committing all kind of heinous crimes, and nobody's going to jail. That's another way you know it's these damn illegal alien invaders. Because if these was American citizens, they'd be in jail. Simple. Simple. If those were American citizens, they would be in jail. Matter of fact, I'm going to play a clip one more
Some tough
time.
words for Vice President Kamala Harris.
To all rapists, drug dealers, human traffickers, and murderers, welcome to America. It is important that you send a thank you note to Lion Kamala Harris because without her, you would not be here. But we don't want you here, and you're going to get the hell out very soon. We're getting you out.
Vice
Yeah. Tav X, Hebrews, purity, and becoming one. Family, I love each and every one of y'all out there. You guys, if you guys have not been doing physical activity, I encourage you to start doing some kind of physical activity. Whether you want to lift weights, do push-ups, calisthenics, jogging, you need to be doing walking. You need to be doing some kind of physical activity, Hebrew. And you need to get yourself a sword, okay? A modern day sword. Or you can have the ancient sword too, but you definitely need a modern day sword as well. And any other kind of device that you would like to use to inflict pain and destruction upon your enemy. Don't play with these rat bastard savages. When it's time to send them to Funky Town, get creative with it if you want. You can do it in whatever way you want. You might want to run one of these bastards over with your vehicle. If it got to go down, then it just got to go down. I'm never going to tell you to turn the other cheek. I'm not going to tell you, hey, no, just love, love, love. Hell no, this ain't got nothing to do with no damn love, love, love. I do not love my enemies. I want all of my enemies to be sent to Funky Town. And the ones that don't go to Funky Town, I want them to go into hardcore slavery under the Israelites. I ain't got no love for my enemies. This is not Christianity. I want what's worse for my enemies. Just like King David. King David says, do not I hate them with a perfect hatred? I'm trying to hate my enemies with a perfect hatred. Ain't no love in there. I want you to go into slavery or get sent to Funky Town so you can leave me and my brothers the hell alone. I'm sick of this world. I'm sick of the heathens. All of them. Look what we are dealing with right now, y'all. But I just had to come on here, y'all, share that with y'all, and let you guys know. Playtime is over. I know you guys already know that, but I'm still going to tell you. And also, tomorrow is the 1st of October. That strike, they go on strike tomorrow, you guys. Those longshoremen. So, it could get kind of tricky as far as, things that are imported into this country, whether that's retail items like clothing, tools, food, gas. If you guys can, you might want to go grab some things from the grocery store tomorrow if you can. If you have a car, you might want to fill your tank up if you can. I'm not saying something is going to happen, but We don't know how long this strike is going to go on for. And you remember what happened in 2020 with them containers, although it was for a different reason. It wasn't a strike, but it doesn't matter. The point is, back in 2020, those containers were sitting out there in the sea. And when they were, the grocery store shelves got empty. And that same thing could happen again. So be mindful. Hazelwood says, oh, another eclipse coming this week. I'm going to have to look into that so I can see exactly when that is. Y'all see, the Most High is whipping this place. He's whipping this place, y'all. Breaking them down to the single molecule, to the lowest molecule. The Most High, he's fed up. And he's bringing in judgment worldwide, particularly the daughter of Babylon. You ain't getting out of this one. And many of you Hebrews, you guys are not going to survive this because you're idolaters. You better leave JC alone, leave Christ alone, turn to the Most High. King David says, and a blood moon on the election. Oh, snap. And King David, get out of here, bruh. Do y'all see all this? Another eclipse coming this week, a blood moon on the election. And do y'all remember back when we was talking about the total solar eclipse that was going to happen in April? Y'all remember how so many Hebrews came over here saying it wasn't nothing to these eclipses? It ain't nothing to these signs. Bump the signs. I can't stop. I can't forget that, family. And look at all the stuff that's going on right now in America. And you tell me that April the 8th wasn't significant? Because remember, we said everything that happens after April the 8th is all post-eclipse. Look at where we at now, y'all. Hazelwood says annular eclipse, October 2nd. Wow. Okay. I'm going to definitely be on the lookout for that. And look at that. The eclipse is going to be one day after the strike. This could be big, y'all. I mean, this ain't no could be. This is big. Because we know these are signs. These are signs and wonders, y'all, the seasons that we living in. But it's funny how some of us can see this, but many of us can't see it. Bump the signs. Just keep the commandments. Bump the signs. Y'all remember that? Negroes was telling us, to hell with the signs. Don't worry about no signs. Just keep the commandments and forget about the signs. Even though the Most High said he gave you these things for signs, people try to tell us, don't worry about the signs. Just keep the commandments. And then they couldn't wait to go make videos after April the 8th. See? Told y'all nothing wasn't going to happen. They hyped y'all up for nothing. Ain't nothing going to happen. Where they at now? Where are those same people at now? And we told them we don't need no big bang on April the 8th to know that total solar eclipse was significant. We knew that eclipse was significant. All kind of stories about what actually went on that day. But you can feel the energy that day. If you're sensitive enough to feel those things, you can tell there was a lot of things going on, spiritual things going on that day. Hazelwood says, they say it will create a ring of fire in the sky. Wow. I'm trying to see if I can see that. I definitely want to see that. And America is on fire. How about that? But I'm going to let y'all go, Hebrews. Always a pleasure to kick it with y'all. Remember to hit the like button. Share this video with somebody. Got my email in the video description in case y'all need that. And I will holler at you Hebrews later. Peace.